Any member of this family that enters the professional wrestling business knows about the expectations that are gonna be on their back. They know about the prestige that their very name carries. They know that those who came before them have accomplished so much. Bearing the weight of those legacies can prove to be way too much for almost anyone. But that was never the case for Jimmy and Jey Uso. Jimmy and Jey Uso looked to be stars from the very start, constantly evolving their look, style, and offense as they progressed in their careers. Face paint and war dances would fade away, and the two would embrace the day one-ish mentality, looking to punish opponents and send them to the Uso penitentiary. The Usos are 8-time WWE Tag Team Champions. The Usos have main evented WrestleMania after initially fighting for a mere spot on the card. The Usos were the premier team of the 2010s. The Usos are the greatest team of all time. Jimmy and Jey are poetry in motion, each knowing what the other is looking to do next, each using every bit of savvy they gained growing up in professional wrestling to keep their edge. And sure, in recent years, it's been difficult between the two. Jimmy did cost Jey his match at SummerSlam against your tribal chief, Roman Reigns. After months of the anger building between the two, Jimmy and Jey ended up as the first two entrants in the 2024 Royal Rumble match, bringing things to a head. But even that moment wasn't enough to settle the issue, and so they would fight again at WrestleMania 40. Jey Uso truly became main event and found his inner yeet, even adding another tag team championship with Cody Rhodes as his partner. As your wise man eventually would suffer as well, Jimmy found himself betrayed by Solo Sikoa and unceremoniously dumped out of Solo's version of the Bloodline. When Jimmy and Jey are a tag team, they are pure art. They are the reason for the resurgence of tag team wrestling's popularity over the last 15 years. And perhaps, oh, perhaps, their grandest moment came during the 2017 Hell in a Cell, when they would lock horns with perhaps their greatest opposition ever, The New Day. From July to October of that year, the SmackDown Tag Team titles would change hands 4 times between the two teams, both looking for ultimate bragging rights. The Usos' connection as twins always gave them an upper hand with most teams. But the New Day had their own trick, utilizing the Freebird rule to allow any 2 of the 3 members to compete in any match. Jimmy and Jey could never know for sure who the opponents would be, with a different game plan needed for each iteration. With nothing clearly settled after 4 months, the New Day would offer to defend inside Hell in a Cell, and the Usos gladly accepted. We've seen the Usos showcase tag team wrestling at its most beautiful. Now we want you to showcase the brutality that exists within Hell in a Cell. Big E and Xavier Woods are going to use everything at their disposal to take you down. But you've been down since day one. Now it's time to force the New Day to realize there's nothing wrong with them being in second place. And there's nothing that's stopping you inside Hell in a Cell.
Don't you dare be sour! Clap for your world-famous four-time champs and feel the power!
Are you prepared to kick off Hell in a Cell with the four-time tag team champions?
The following is a tag team Hell in a Cell match and is for the SmackDown Tag Team Championship and accompanied by Kofi Kingston at a combined weight of 490 pounds. The SmackDown Tag Team Champions Xavier Woods and Big E, the New Day.
Well, I can't say that I'm ever prepared for a man swiveling his hips and playing the trombone on the way to the biggest fight of his life.
This is our first Hell in a Cell match of the night. The New Day actually requested this match to defend their tag titles.
Who would have thought 4 months ago when this rivalry began that it would end once and for all inside Hell in a Cell?
New Day about to make it evident that the time for fun and games is over.
This is the first time that tag titles will ever be defended inside Hell in a Cell.
And at a combined weight of 493 pounds, Jimmy and Jay, the Usos.
Tonight in Detroit, the Usos welcoming New Day into the penitentiary. This is going to be like a Chow Hall beatdown.
In every sport, you hear about super teams. Well, tonight, we're seeing two super teams of the modern era. This is going to be special.
Tornado tag rules here, gentlemen. 2-on-2 as Kofi is going to be locked outside the structure.
Pinfall and submission needs to happen in the ring, but we all know this fight's going to go everywhere before that happens. One of these teams is going to have to work in unison from bell to bell if they want those tag team titles.
Remember, this match is under Tornado tag team rules. A 2-on-2 match with the pinfall submission has to happen inside the ring. In the Hell in a Cell, no tags, no countouts, no disqualification.
The Usos and the New Day came into this match expecting and prepared to raise the bar, raise the level of competition, and make history. This is going to be unforgettable.
New Day refer to this as their power lineup when having Big E involved in there with Xavier Woods.
Big E, the obvious powerhouse of the group. Woods has that blend of speed and power, making him the most well-rounded superstar for New Day.
What's interesting, though, is this is the lineup that lost to the Usos at SummerSlam. The New Day not choosing Big E and Kofi to beat the Usos a few weeks ago could prove to be costly.
He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Way to avoid that.
Already drop kick.
And he now slides back into the ring.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow. Face first with a waistlock takedown.
The champion on the receiving end of some serious offense.
That is the meaner, more aggressive Jey Uso coming out to play.
Oh, getting smacked in the head with a chair.
I have a feeling the Usos' objective is to send the New Day to the hospital.
Well, two teams so familiar with each other, some innovation with weapons almost becomes a necessity.
Corey, for as entertaining as the New Day are, they can scrap with the best of them. Remember that.
Look, don't let the booty elbows and trombones fool you. New Day can get down.
Take it over.
Go for the win here.
Gets there. Teammate makes the save. Uh-oh. Flashback. The Usos and the New Day had such a back-and-forth competition within the tag team division. You can just look at these teams' title reigns, their dominance.
It tells you these are the two best teams that WWE has had in a long time. And while I do believe there's an underlying mutual respect, we won't be seeing it tonight because these are two very proud teams who feel incomplete with
And into the pin, title on the line.
Oh, he makes the biggest save of the night.
And now he gets back into the ring.
right to the kidneys.
From behind. Gets lifted into position.
There's some power behind that punch. And just in time, he gets out of there.
Corey, a few weeks ago, we saw New Day walk out. Backed out his chance in a street fight. Match the Usos handpicked. But this environment is totally different.
Uso, nobody hard. Wolf with some agility.
He connects with a counter. Usos and New Day going at it inside Hell in a Cell. And Jey Uso set outside the ring. And now the New Day on the attack. Big E, as aggressive as I've ever seen him here tonight. And Xavier Woods now with toys, kendo sticks in hand.
And it's about to get more aggressive, more vicious, more barbaric. I've never seen this vicious of a side from the New Day.
It's what Hell in a Cell does to you.
Oh, now with the kendo sticks, Xavier Woods unloading. Well, you're saying it, Byron. Hell in a Cell makes you do some awful things. Just attempting to survive, attempting to win.
Do whatever you want, punish however you want. Right now, that seems to be the mission statement of the New Day in order to retain the SmackDown Tag Team titles.
And that's what it's about, proving you're the best in one of the most insane environments in WWE today. The New Day have just... changed the whole complexion of this match. I don't know if I've seen New Day go to these lengths before.
Well, no time to be a jovial bunch when you're in a...
Shoulders are down. To retain. He gets the kick out after the one.
If that won't beat him, I'm not sure anything will.
Heading back into the ring now.
talking to Xavier, he told me the one thing the Usos have taught us is that we have to embrace a more lawless culture here in WWE. A more lawless culture in this rivalry.
And here we go for the championship. Digging deep for a kick out.
What a match.
Boom!
Manages to slip out of the way.
Did you hear the impact?
Ooh, that knee knocking the wind out of him. Determination in his eyes, and now a kendo stick in his hands.
Stomp to the guts. Oh, an insult to injury.
Under the ropes and back into the ring. The Usos and the New Day have been trading title reigns for the majority of the year now. This, the contractual rematch for the Usos. If they lose, the Usos won't get another opportunity for the title. As long as the New Day are champs.
And just being around the Usos, it's not only about winning the tag team titles, it's about stripping the New Day of everything that made them popular with the WWE Universe. It's about making sure the New Day never competes again.
It's never been just about the title, Saxton. It's about these two teams wanting to claim supremacy for themselves.
Oh no, it looks like that busted him open pretty bad.
Release, pin attack by the champion. The challenger fending off the 2 count.
Still has a great amount of fight in. Oh, he waited for it the whole time.
Now the champ holds on.
And you got to think he's just one final blow away from not kicking out next time.
He quickly gets out of dodge. What a throw. Big E able to avoid impact. Holy cow. That chair came in on him fast.
The champ holding on by a thread.
Well, I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in the towel, though.
Sequence from Jay.
And the Usos now showing how well they know the New Day.
Familiarity breeds contempt, and the Usos are showing their unfiltered disdain. Champ's in trouble.
Bang! Crucial counter there. There goes Woods into a rough landing. And Jimmy and Big E slugging it out middle of the ring. This has been a vicious, brutal match between two of the great tag teams today.
Here comes Jey Uso into the fray alongside of his brother.
Bang! Double super kick.
And the Usos now looking for that patented Uso splash from the top rope.
Uso splash. The cover to win the tag team titles, and Woods, handcuffs and all, breaks it up.
At the last possible second, Xavier Woods saving this match for his team.
Credit to Woods for his never say die attitude, but Xavier Woods is outgunned right now.
And look at Woods still fighting back.
Yeah, with the handcuffs. Using the handcuffs as a weapon.
That's smart.
And Woods now down. And trying to still fight back. What heart from Xavier Woods.
That Hart may not have much more fight left. Jimmy and Jay back up to the top one more time.
Uso splash in stereo. The cover. The Usos win the tag team titles.
Here are your winners and the new SmackDown Tag Team Champions, the Usos.
Next on our showcase, is someone who wasn't born into this family, but has put in the time and more than earned her spot. She's always happy to leave haters in the rear view, and when she enters the room, you will undoubtedly feel the glow. Of course, I'm talking about Naomi, who many of you may know has reigned as Jimmy Uso's wife and queen for over 10 years.
For the first time ever, we have a women's championship match here in the mid. Bayley versus Naomi. SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history. And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
Headed back into the ring.
Drop kick with precision.
Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks. As the road to this championship opportunity was a difficult one. Needed to defeat former SmackDown Women's Champion Carmella. We know Naomi has a heavy desire to become a 3-time Women's Champion.
Other superstars say they want the title. Naomi has said she needs her title back. A factor to consider in this match. Perched up top.
That's not what she was looking for there.
Big forearm.
Bayley has seen enough.
Bayley in total control. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Calculating the next move here. All the way to the outside. We've said it. Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
Crashed and burned on the outside. The worst case scenario when you go high risk.
Naomi put a stop to that.
Oh, man. Ooh. Able to save herself there. Boom.
What do they have planned here? Kicks. Smashing the face right into the ground. And back into the ring she goes. She better get back in the ring. Not much time left.
Look out below! I can't believe what we just saw. I can't believe that didn't miss. Naomi going for broke. And this high-risk offense from the challenger might be catching the champion by surprise. The challenger being the aggressor here, but remember, the title can only be won by pinfall or submission inside the ring.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence.
Guys, a very important component of this match. Bayley has won every title available in WWE. Bayley has accomplished it all. But the one thing Bayley has never done in her career, she's never beaten Naomi.
And believe me, that is a huge point of confidence for Naomi and a huge pressure on Bayley. Yeah, but Bayley thrives under pressure. Her resume speaks for itself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people in WWE.
And that attitude is why Naomi wants to dethrone Bayley.
Bayley versus Naomi, SmackDown Women's Championship on the line.
So much of Naomi's career has been predicated on making history. And tonight, she has the opportunity to make even more history.
And Naomi's got plenty of momentum coming into this match and is feeling mighty confident herself.
And Naomi has been quick to take to social media lately, reminding everybody that Bayley has never beaten her one-on-one.
Yeah, not so subtle reminder to Bayley, who has been very insulting, very humiliating to a lot of people.
Perched up top, crashing to the floor.
Yeah, and I don't think that's what was in mind there.
I don't know if there was anything in mind there.
Oh, Naomi goes for a quick ride.
Oh, the bell clap from behind.
And oh my God, what a forearm!
Heck of a job.
And able to beat Bayley to the punch. Naomi has tested her mettle in recent weeks, as the road to this championship opportunity was a
Oh, good Lord! Taking flight. Completely throwing self-preservation out the window.
I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. A factor to consider in this match is that Naomi took some time off to rejuvenate herself, to get her mind right, to refocus on her desire to once again be champion here in WWE. So this isn't necessarily the same Naomi that WWE Universe or Bayley is used to.
And Naomi says that after taking time off, she's better physically and mentally than she's ever been in her career. She could be on her way to a countout.
Take off. Official got too close to danger there.
Takes another trip to the skies, and it pays off once again.
I don't think I've ever seen a champion feel as disrespected as Bayley has, Corey, because Bayley's talked a lot about how people think she's an afterthought as a champion. Everybody talks about Becky Lynch on Raw. They're now talking about Rhea Ripley in NXT. But Bayley has been the longest reigning champ in SmackDown history.
And you read off all the accolades, all the championships she has held. But for some reason, Bayley still finds herself overlooked.
Turning the tables. Drop kick.
Beautiful. Naomi isn't feeling intimidated by the moment.
Massive miscalculation on that one.
Byron, you've talked a lot about this change in Bayley and how people can't believe that this is the type of person she's turned into.
Well, it comes down to career frustration. Bayley is frustrated with her career progression. The way things were when she was hugging and smiling.
It's not about frustration, Saxton. It's about realization.
Like take down the superstar.
Finishes with a bridge.
Stops the ref count before 2.
Not even a near fall there. Naomi showing her instinct.
Springboard disaster kick finds the mark.
Placing her in the corner.
Putting her in a dangerous position.
And here we go. Championship's on the line. Naomi's got Bayley in trouble up on the top rope. This could be Naomi's moment.
Smart move by Bayley, protecting her title and going to the eyes.
Oh, what a kick. Bayley is down and in trouble.
Quick thinking by Naomi, looking to close this one out.
Nobody home. Bayley wisely moves out of harm's way. What's Bayley trying to do here?
What the?
I think Bayley's trying to trap Naomi's legs in Naomi's own shirt.
A great counter by Naomi. Naomi ducks underneath, and we got a standoff. Great match so far.
Well, Bayley thought she had Naomi, but the challenger was ready.
Well, the champion has to find a new strategy in a hurry.
Oh, reversal by Bayley.
Bayley climbs the turnbuckle.
From the top.
She went airborne and missed.
Goes into the corner.
Naomi climbs the ropes to a split-legged moonsault.
Can the champ recover from that?
Naomi, feel the glow.
There it is. It is. It's locked in.
Bayley has been compromised.
A couple of knees and then another one, and that'll force the break.
Good grief. That's a chop that'll wake you up. Elbow throw, saying nothing. Oh, the mark. Real view by Naomi. Only hit for the title change.
The champ isn't going down easy.
Based on what we just saw, I think this match is far from over. Who knows what that kick out cost? The champ might be running on fumes.
Naomi thought she had her beat there, but this one will continue. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Has the champ pinned. Is this it? And we get it. We have a new champion.
Here is your winner, and the new SmackDown.
Ladies and gentlemen, if it weren't for the next two superstars in our showcase, none of this would be possible. Because without Atha and Sika, without the Wild Samoans, there truly is no dynasty. While it was their father who made the blood oath with High Chief Peter Maivia, it was Atha and Sika who built the family up, training generations of relatives, all with the single goal of becoming the best professional wrestler on the face of the planet. And while the two would together be WWE Hall of Famers, based solely on their work as trainers and cultivators of the next generation, their in-ring successes only add to their immortality. Atha and Sika formed WWE's most dominant tag team of the early 1980s, fighting their way to the WWE Tag Team Championship on 3 separate occasions. Opponents were often defeated before the bell even rang to start the match, falling victim to the aura and the intimidation factor of having to step into the ring with the Wild Samoans. Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano, the trio formed a masterful group that was able to take all opponents off their game, be it through Albano's devious schemes or the overpowering nature of the Wild Samoans. WWE had never dealt with a team so primal, turning each match into a battle of survival. Most feared, the deadly Samoan drop, a move that has been imitated by many, but duplicated only by a chosen few.
There they are, the Wild Samoans.
These are immigrants coming from the island, trying to figure it out, trying to find a way. I couldn't imagine being these men. I couldn't imagine taking on these responsibilities of setting the tone in a whole new country. And then trying to break into entertainment on top of that. But they made it work. And that's what we are. We're workers. We make it work.
These tribal elders set the standard for all of their descendants to not only follow, but they also taught their descendants how to surpass it. So beloved were the two that perhaps no moment holds more significance to your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, than when he was presented the Ula Fala by his father Sika and Uncle Afa after the 2020 Hell in a Cell event. You see, it was their acknowledgement that gave Roman Reigns the unshakable confidence to continue his journey to becoming the greatest of all time.
The utmost respect, love, and gratitude for those men. Because if my father and uncle don't do what they do, we're not here.
We now humbly present to you the honor of walking in the famed footsteps of the Wild Samoans, finding a tag team in WWE's long and storied history that we felt would test the Wild Samoans was not an easy task. But then a thought came to your wise man. Why not give the audience exactly what they want? Why not put the Wild Samoans against one of the greatest tag teams of all time? Why not present Afa, Sika, the Wild Samoans versus Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys? And if we're going to go that far, let's do it in a tables match. Showcase that savage brutality that made both teams the eternal legends we know them to be. No pinfalls, no submissions, no rules. Just be the team that avoids being put through the table, and you will emerge victorious. And with these four men, you better believe that things are going to get extreme.
And here they come. Bubba Ray and Devon are ready for a fight.
That's just what they'll get from Afa and Sika, and then some.
The following contest is a tag team tables match. And at a combined weight of 603 pounds, Bubba Ray and Devon, the Dudley Boys.
It takes a strong brotherly bond to agree to go into battle against the Wild Samoans, but that's exactly what Bubba Ray and Devon have.
I have a strong feeling this match isn't going to be for the faint of heart.
Oh, look, the Dudley Boys may not be all there in the head, but they're easily the most highly decorated tag team in pro wrestling history. They've beaten the best, they've beaten the toughest, and they're ready to come in and beat the wildest tonight.
Both the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are coming into this tables match with something to prove. Who's the best tag team of all time? Who's the more cohesive, brotherly unit?
Who's more savage? Who's more extreme? Gentlemen, we are moments away from finding out the answers to these questions once and for all.
Guys, this is going to be a great one. You can feel the electricity already.
I feel the excitement and some fear, too.
Accompanied by Captain Lou Albano at a combined weight of 645 pounds.
There's the bell, and it's the... Wild Samoans, Alpha and Sika, taking on Devon and Bubba Ray Dudley. The Dudley Boys.
Two sets of brothers, two sets of absolute madmen, ready to get the tables and get downright savage.
Bringing a new definition to the term sibling rivalry. This one will get extremely physical.
Taking this thing out onto the floor now.
Short jab.
Raining down those shots to the back of the net. Double axe handle. Oof. Vaulting plancha. Incredible. Pinpoint precision. Right on target.
We're getting a close look at this intense battle.
Everything ringside has potential to do some serious injury.
Now, these are obviously two juggernaut tag teams clashing, but this is also a match that clearly favors one team over the other. Be honest, Corey, do you think the Wild Samoans really have a chance in this one?
This is the Dudleys' wheelhouse, Cole. No team knows more about excelling in a tables match than Devon and Bubba Ray. The Wild Samoans have a lot of unbridled aggression working in their favor, but ultimately, they're up against the Masters.
And he into the ring. Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo, and we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Flash.
Right in the kisser. Oh, man. Oh, right across the solar plexus.
And Bubba is a bit staggered after that attack. Manager doing looking under the ring? He can't be acting like this.
Timed his defense perfectly. A very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans, like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it would take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back.
Off the ropes.
Leg drop! Not a good spot to be in.
Oh, man, right to the arm.
And the Dudley Boys remain the kings of the tables match.
Here are your winners, Bubba Ray.
Two-on-two tables match here with the masters of the match, the Dudley Boys, taking on the Wild Samoans.
There's always those thoughts in the back of your mind. My brother can beat up your brother. My brother can put your brother through a table faster. Finally, we get to see those thoughts become a reality.
Saxton, I never want to hear about the inner workings of your mind ever again.
I second that, but the Dudley Boys and the Wild Samoans are two teams who also clearly have a few screws loose. This should be on the top. What a reversal by Alpha. Corey, the Wild Samoans are about as tough and mean as they come, a very physical duo. And we've seen how they use their heads, almost like a concrete weapon.
Yeah, they don't need much flash. They're just a formidable ground and pound team. If they lack in offensive creativity, they make up for it in blunt force trauma. And nothing packs more blunt force trauma than an Alpha or Sika headbutt.
Shot to the gut will break things up. Golly, that sounded rough.
Corey, I've got to know, what can the Wild Samoans do to get the advantage in this tables match? After all, this is the Dudley Boys match, the match they put on the map, the match they're synonymous with.
Well, maybe the Wild Samoans have to be a little less wild, Cole. They still need to brutalize their opponents because that's what they do best. But the last thing Alpha and Sika want to do is rush head first into a table. After all, that's exactly how you lose.
Vaulting plancha, incredible.
Throwing all caution to the wind and flying around like a bat out of hell.
very ferocious demeanor emanates from the Wild Samoans. Like they're part of a pack of untamed beasts. I really wonder what it will take for the Dudley Boys to have control of them.
Maybe they'll take a sledgehammer? A truck? They're not human, Byron. You can knock them down, but they'll keep coming back. Looks like he's coming back in.
Running FTO plants him.
Nicely done.
Being stalked, being measured, and clueless to it all.
Such a peculiar look coming from the Wild Samoans, as if they have no control of their animalistic behavior. Oh, and back to the elbow. And the Wild Samoans always have that gaze in their eyes, that look that makes you question their understanding of their surroundings.
Yeah, I have to wonder if Alpha and Sika are even aware of what the table before. I'm afraid they'll just keep on dishing out punishment, expecting the bell to eventually ring.
He is looking to do some serious harm.
Scoop slam.
Heavy impact.
He's doing some dangerous redecorating.
I think the table really ties it all together.
Flying!
Whoa, look out!
And I don't know how much longer this can continue.
Yeah, he's absolutely in danger of losing it all here.
Oh, he flips that around.
Catches a punch.
Counter. Saw it coming. And we can harp on how this match was something almost tailor-built by the Dudley Boys. With a famous series of TLC matches.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
Alpha and Sika might have just shown us the prelude to the Dudley's demise.
And he tosses him back in now. And here we go. The Boston Crab. No more. And wait a minute. What's the manager doing under the apron?
He's perfectly within the duties of being a manager.
Ooh. Catches the kick.
Here he comes, sliding back to the ring. The Dudley Boys came in tonight knowing they had to turn up the dial. Had to match Alpha and Sika's level of aggression. Mother and Devon know they have to be extreme as they can be.
Yeah, but what the Dudleys call extreme, the Wild Samoans just call regular old Tuesday. Alpha and Sika are just a different breed of wrestling. Look, I don't care who you are. You could be King Kong or a kaiju. It's going to be curtains for you if you're on the receiving side of a Wild Samoan headbutt from the top rope.
Went after the head and neck again.
Maybe trying to rattle the opposition's balance.
What a headbutt.
Shows great wherewithal there.
What a sick thud from that table.
He's setting this table up, and guys, someone's about to have a really bad night.
Popped up into the Samoan drop. Incredible.
The Wild Samoans just completely wrecking the Dudley Boys in there.
Turns that back on Devon.
I still can't get over the look I always see on the Wild Samoans. It's like they have a one-track mind towards savage brutality.
They for sure answer yes to every question that makes up a scary tag team. Yes, they're rough. Yes, they're tough. Yes, they will maim. Yes, they will hurt. And yes, they will not stop.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Just whipped into the table.
Looking to get airborne here.
From the top.
Taking a foot to nowhere.
That didn't look good at all. A ringside doctor's on hand if needed. And we're witnessing two titans of the tag team game absolutely destroying each other here.
The Wild Samoans and the Dudley Boys battling for supremacy, battling to get the other team through some tables. And Alpha is clearly looking for a fight here.
Get this back into the ring now. Setting up for something here. It took too long setting up for that maneuver.
Big forearm.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
I think we're about to see a body go through a table real soon.
Going outside. What's he got planned here?
Chop block turns the tide on their offense.
Big boot. Vicious.
And into the corner he goes.
Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Piercing the throat.
Heads outside the ring.
No countouts means he can take his time.
He's got a plan for that table, and it does not involve a dinner party.
Picked up and being carried around now. And Alpha and Sika just beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Here are your winners, Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans.
And it's the Wild Samoans standing tall, having beat the Dudley boys at their own game.
Devon and Bubba pushed Alpha and Sika to their limits, but in the...
From the very moment he arrived as the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa has taken every brutal, savage element of his predecessors and refined them into a near-perfect smashing machine. Even in the year before his arrival, Solo raised eyebrows and garnered buzz while competing in NXT. But nobody could have predicted just how smoothly his transition to the main roster would go. And before I go on any further, let me make one thing perfectly clear. I'm only saying what I'm saying about Solo Sikoa because I am a wise man. I'm a professional. And because I'm being handsomely compensated for my stellar work as your host of the WWE 2K25 showcase. I haven't forgotten what Solo Sikoa and his rogue bloodline did to me. But I also know better than to let personal feelings hinder your professional endeavors. So with that being said, since his arrival at Clash at the Castle in 2022, Solo Sikoa has consistently been involved in WWE's biggest moments and biggest matches. He's been victorious in War Games. He's repeatedly enforced the Bloodline's will to maintain Roman Reigns' status as undisputed WWE Universal Heavyweight Champion.
I brought Solo in as an insurance policy. Solo was here to protect me. Solo was here to maintain the promised land. He's violent. He's strong. He's fast. He's all those things. And he betrayed me. Any man who would betray me must be a very dangerous man.
Solo defeated John Cena. Solo elected to betray your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, in an attempt to bestow upon himself the title of tribal chief. When I refused to acknowledge Solo as my tribal chief, you are not my tribal. He, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu put me through a table in Madison Square Garden. And that led to opportunities to compete for the undisputed WWE Heavyweight Championship. It's led to more visibility with Solo's rogue bloodline ruling over SmackDown. Every choice Solo made only furthered his standing in WWE. He has the bloodlust of the Wild Samoans, the brutality of his cousin Yokozuna, and the single-minded focus of Roman Reigns, all rolled into one. There is no question. The future is his for the taking, and that he will be champion many times over, and that he may set records of his own before it's all said and done. Few men have so quickly served notice to all of WWE in the manner that Solo Sikoa has done. Whether you want to acknowledge him or not is irrelevant. One way or another, Solo Sikoa forces you to do just that, or you will suffer severe consequences. One by one, each and every single superstar on the WWE roster is going to find that out. Solo will make sure of it. I, of course, will simply await any and every opportunity for your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, to teach Solo some manners. Until that happens, though, we are taking you back to the one-year anniversary special for NXT 2.0, which saw then North American champion Carmelo Hayes, and indeed, he is him, issue an open challenge. Unfortunately for the future superstar, it was to be answered by Solo Sikoa, and things went as well for Hayes as you can probably guess. Showcase the unrelenting fury that has made Solo Sikoa nearly unstoppable, and defeat Carmelo Hayes to earn Solo his first championship victory. It won't be easy against Carmelo, especially when he has Trick Williams watching his back. And if you make one mistake against the champ, he'll take his shot and most likely hit nothing but net.
Here comes the A.
What? This place is shaking!
We never thought we'd see Sikoa again.
His opponent from Las Vegas, Nevada.
As we say at WWE, expect the unexpected. We expected Wes Lee to be Carmelo Hayes' opponent here, but instead, we have the surprise return of Solo Sikoa as he's claimed his title opportunity.
Solo Sikoa, fresh off joining the bloodline, is here. He has answered the call, and we indeed have an NXT North American title defense tonight for NXT 2.0's 1 year's.
Oh, Skullboy! Shoulders down here!
We got to cover, guys, for the championship.
I don't know why he just called off the pin attempt.
Hopefully he has a strategy.
Hayes now on the offensive.
Springboard! Oh, big mistake, and that error could be costly.
That didn't go as Solo pictured.
We're seeing one response after another. Neither superstar gaining a foothold. Both competitors showing they've studied the other's playbooks to the T. Both superstars countering one move after another.
Carmelo dodges in time.
Face plant.
Got to be a tough situation for Carmelo Hayes here. He's up against an opponent he could never have planned for.
Oh, but there's a clear strategy, Cole. Solo Sikoa has an injury to his left knee. Solo had a brutal Falls Count Anywhere match last month here in NXT, and he just faced Drew McIntyre on SmackDown just a few days ago.
Very unlikely that Solo's knee is 100% today. Melo needs to focus on further damaging that knee.
Sean words from Carmelo Hayes before this match saying, quote, "Heavy is the head that wears the crown, and Melo has the biggest crown and the heaviest head."
Melo has indeed proven worthy of said crown, but he's face-to-face with a man who has a seat at the biggest table in WWE.
Both men have earned their status thus far, that's for sure. Looking to seal the deal, guys.
And a shoulder in the air.
A little closer to getting the pinfall there, but this is still anybody's fight.
Oh, ouch. Kick.
Nasty kick. Eludes the attack.
DDT. Carmelo showing that he's not phased. Surprised or not, he's ready for Sikoa. Oh, and a stomp.
Let me point out that this is brutally unfair.
From the top. Elbow drop. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion. Into the pin. He got the shoulder up in time.
Kicking out now sends a very clear message.
Sliced bread, but a counter power slam.
Samoan drop.
Ooh. And a kick.
He's able to avoid heavy contact. Sikoa in command, and you gotta wonder if Melo is regretting his words, regretting his actions. Flipping senton. Boom.
Oh, what a running senton. And Sikoa sent toward the ropes, and Carmelo Hayes with a kick right to the midsection. Melo taking it to Sikoa here. Solo not allowing the presence of Trick Williams to distract him whatsoever.
Solo has the mindset to destroy anyone in the way of him in the NXT North American Championship.
Headbutt! You got to be impressed by both Solo Sikoa and Carmelo Hayes. They've taken NXT 2.0 by storm over the last year.
Yeah, since the shift to NXT 2.0, Melo has spent over 9 months as NXT North American Champion over 2 very long reigns.
And don't forget Solo. Over the last year, he's defeated top NXT names like Santos Escobar, Grayson Waller.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission, and it gets to the rope.
That'll break up the submission.
Oh, man.
Into the pin.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
Went for the springboard and missed. Trick.
And here we go. Single leg crab. Finds the ropes to force a break.
A prime example of why you need to know where you are at all times.
Winding up. Boom! Samoan spike.
A champ with a show of dominance, stealing that move.
No, he beats the count.
And you gotta wonder, would their own move have finished the champ off just then?
You got to imagine this match has a different complexion after what we just saw.
Fought off with an elbow.
And gets sent right into the corner. Oh!
Carmelo dodges that attack.
Trick Williams has been quite the difference maker for Carmelo Hayes over the last year. How many times has Williams helped Hayes to save that North American title?
Yeah. Big.
Trick is out. Carmelo. Is dazed. Here's your chance, Solo.
Rearing way back.
Samoan spike.
We might be moments away from crowning a new champ. What the? Sikoa is the new champion.
Here is your winner!
I ain't doing this one. We can have all the fun we want with these video games and this showcase and these fantasy matchups like Offensica versus Bubba Ray and Diva. But I'm not doing shtick about Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. That's a little too volatile. And it's way too personal for Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins came up together in the Shield. And Seth Rollins took it upon himself to disband the Shield by blindsiding Roman Reigns with a chair. At WrestleMania 31, Roman Reigns, in the main event of WrestleMania, was about to win the WWE title when Seth Rollins cashed in Money in the Bank and stole the main event, the match, and the title from Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns lost the undisputed championship after almost 4 years, the greatest title reign of all time, to Cody Rhodes. Not because Cody Rhodes was the better man, but because Seth Rollins was right there. And the seduction, the bloodlust that Roman Reigns had for that moment of revenge was too much for Roman Reigns to give up. And for the first time in Roman Reigns' life, he took his eye off the ball for that much time and smashed Seth Rollins with a chair, the same way Seth did a decade earlier to Roman. And that moment gave Cody Rhodes all he needed to end the most historic title reign in WWE history. I'm supposed to do shtick about Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins for a showcase? I mean, it's smart, because the next time Roman Reigns steps into the ring with Seth Rollins will be the last time Seth Rollins steps into a ring. Next time Roman Reigns gets his hands on Seth Rollins, you won't have your architect anymore. You won't have your visionary anymore. You won't have your revolutionary anymore. You will have your tribal chief, Roman Reigns, but you'll never again have Seth freaking Rollins. Roman Reigns will put an end to Seth Rollins in WWE. And then the only way you'll ever be able to see Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins will be in the WWE 2K25 showcase Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins from the 2022 Royal Rumble. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
The big question as we kick off Royal Rumble, will Roman survive tonight?
Well, the man who's walking down the aisle here in front of 44,000 plus is the greatest champion of all time, transcending the business. And tonight, it's personal. For 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated everyone. And luckily for Roman, he's had a special counsel and his cousins to help him keep cool, keep focused, and concentrate on the business at hand.
Now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside. And without those calming forces, Corey, cracks started to form last night in Roman's armor.
No telling how Roman's going to handle things on his own. It's been years since he competed on his own. But that's the situation we're seeing right now for the Tribal Chief. In recent weeks, Seth Rollins touched on the one thing that Roman Reigns has not been able to get over: the dissolution of the Shield at the hands of Seth Rollins.
Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man, and what Seth Rollins did to his family was cowardly in the eyes of the head of the table, the Tribal Chief, the man who was blessed by the gods of sports entertainment.
Corey, on SmackDown last night, we saw one thing that we haven't seen out of Roman Reigns. We saw Roman Reigns lose his cool.
Look at this. Even more mind games from Rollins. As we heard that music pop right there, the Shield, you can't help but have a little nostalgia. You can't help but think back to the glory days of when the Shield would go to town, beating everybody down.
Until that man right there, Seth freaking Rollins, decided to tear it apart.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. He knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion. He knew there was one thing that Reigns will never get over, and that is that Seth Rollins chose to end the Shield.
The infamous blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair many years ago, which broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Well, tonight, Rollins will use that to get in the head of the champ and win the Universal title.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the Universal Championship. Introducing the challenger from Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 217 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins. And his opponent from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, he is the Universal Champion, Roman Reigns.
And that title, the WWE Universal Championship, has been in Reigns' possession for a record-breaking 516 days. Can he extend the reign even further tonight? Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns, over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody spinning his head like his old brother in arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is a... already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
And here he is, heading back into the ring.
Rapid-fire Samoan drop. Roman Reigns focusing that anger, using it to get the advantage over Seth Rollins.
Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole. 1 week ago on SmackDown, Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens defeated the Usos. As a result, Jimmy and Jay are barred from ringside.
It was an all-or-nothing move, as Rollins would have lost his title opportunity had that match gone the other way. It just proves that Seth freaking Rollins will take every freaking risk to win.
Roman certainly seems out of his comfort zone right now, guys.
Reigns and his comfort zone aren't even in the same zip code tonight, Cole. Unless he can snap out of it fast, he's going to make a mistake that Rollins will capitalize on.
What a hot shot. Sent all the way to the outside.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control to keep his cool.
Look out! Reigns averts the attack.
Back into the ring here.
Being set up in the corner for something. No escape from these punches.
Had an answer for Reigns.
A clinic of counters being put on by these competitors. Trapped in the corner. Punch after punch after punch. Right to the gut.
Oh, shoulder to the gut.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play... mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief. The stomp has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
No question after that powerbomb, the champ has a strategy to retain. Hoisted up high here. Big powerbomb.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield will be his biggest victory yet.
Catches the kick.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half, but Braun Strowman Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium live event match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist of the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frail. The Colossal Clutch. The Colossal Clutch.
And this is just to send him.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold.
Don't know if the ref is loud enough, but this is getting close.
See the whiplash on the turnbuckles? I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
And Rollins is showboating right now.
Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well, says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over, that it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins? Saved him.
He quickly slides into the ring. Counter. He knew just what to do. And back elbow creates separation.
Oh, clothesline.
Scouted that one.
A string of counters. These two have learned each other so well.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that. Drive-by!
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother. Right to the kidneys from behind.
Versatility from Rollins.
Looking for the suplex all the way up. Look at this power. Oh, no. Escapes and a chop block takes him down.
Defiant counter to Reigns.
Sharp punch. And his head is becoming a bigger target. Clothesline! An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
He's able to reverse it. Oh, what a wind-up.
Haymaker connects.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers... go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other. Schoolboy, no, rolls through.
Cover, we can have a new champ here. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
Still not enough to put him away.
Hey. Ooh, got caught with a punch to the face.
Just hot shot it to the outside.
Headed out to ringside now. What does he have planned? Send him to the corner.
Reigns with a vicious stomp and a series of strikes. Roman has his opponent lining up the shot, drive-by, and Reigns unleashed absolutely everything he had on Rollins there.
Oh, man.
Rollins just oozing confidence out of his pores. He's got the champ on the ropes right now, caught with a punch.
Solid punch. Great timing on that knee to the gut.
Dueling reverses.
Boom. The leg drop.
Had a steam.
Boom. Knee right to the face.
Oh, man. Springboard Swanton.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent.
Getting him right into the corner. Find some payback with their own reversal.
Catches the leg.
These two are finding an answer for everything.
Heading to the outside now. Seth Rollins gonna put his opponent away.
The Revolution knee finds the mark.
They head to the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield brothers, but only soaring through the air and connects. You got to be a certain kind of crazy to even think about attempting that kind of offense, but I can't say it didn't pay off.
Seth Rollins taking charge in a big way.
And Seth's well-laid plans are working to perfection against Reigns here.
Countering each other again and again. He's looking for some sort of respite, unable to get out of the ring.
He doesn't want to be hung up in the bottom rope like that.
Drive-by. Smashed. Send him home.
There is no mercy on the island of relevancy.
Ooh, what a kick. Ooh, devastating kick. Ooh. Boom, what a forearm. Ooh. And with all these blows to the head, he has to be disoriented.
I think that's the plan, Cole. Try to keep him on the back foot. Oh, my God.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count.
Rollins making perfect.
You just love seeing him get knocked out of pin. Oh, man, right to the esophagus.
Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
The power and rage of the tribal chief is just overwhelming Rollins here.
Fist directly to the gut.
Down around with the schoolboy, shoulders are down.
Pin to decide the championship. This isn't good. He's got bad things in mind.
Bam! Vicious right forearm.
Oh, quick way to respond with the reversal.
Kick to the gut. Cranked around into a neck breaker.
Rollins.
Oh, RKO instead.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Superman punch.
Everyone watching this is on pins and needles. What a match.
A battle for the ages. You can't. Help but get amped.
And he's going to the outside, which will start a...
Reigns hits it.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the tribal chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns. Shield brother now.
This is truly awesome.
Returning to the ring now.
Seth Rollins' arrogance on full display. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
Got the cover. Looking to hang on to the title.
Why on earth would he give up the pin?
He's got bad intentions.
Right to the kid.
Knees from behind.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, square shot with the back elbows ends that. Rollins being put into the game. Danger set this face.
This is the tightest.
And he just decides to end the hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
Look out. 5-star frog splash.
Seth with a big move there. The title is within reach.
2. No, he gets the shoulder up.
This is what champions are made of. Always finding that deepest.
Seth Rollins.
Stop! The challenger clearing a path
Makes
to the title. He did it! Rollins wins the title.
Here is your winner, his new Universal Champion, Seth Rollins.
Seth freaking Rollins is your new freaking champion. After 516 days, the historic...
Bell rings and the WWE Universal title is on the line. Roman Reigns, over 500 days as Universal Champion, but nobody has been in his head like his old brother in arms, Seth Rollins.
Well, Seth freaking Rollins tore that brotherhood apart 8 years ago, and we can now see that the tribal chief never truly recovered from that night.
Well, speaking of family, the Usos have been banned from ringside, and last month, Roman fired Heyman from the bloodline. So right now, the head of the table needs to win without any allies by his side.
Put in the corner now.
Look at these vicious stomps in the corner.
Just stomping every single part of his body.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for it. Championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Seth freaking Rollins has made it extremely personal with Roman Reigns. Years ago when he destroyed the Shield, and again in the lead up to this match.
And if I'm Roman, I'm taking all that aggression and ending this quickly. Go full force and incapacitate Rollins ASAP, because the longer Reigns fights with all his rage, the more potential he has to make a tactical error.
Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced, but it definitely is his toughest mental battle.
Crank in the head. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Nice scoop slam.
Carried in a jeopardizing position here. Counters to gain the advantage.
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now he knows that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Rollins known to be irritating. We're seeing no different now. Oh!
The stop has been so effective for Rollins, but he might have an even more dangerous move this night with the pedigree.
Indeed, the pedigree made famous by a man who's been part of the story since the beginning. Triple H, the man who manipulated Rollins into turning on the Shield, became something of a father figure for Rollins.
And judging by the cerebral approach Rollins has taken tonight, he indeed knows how to play the game.
He's got to mind the count-out rules as he heads ringside.
Now's the time to beat the count.
Breaks the count by getting back in time.
Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Headed to the outside.
But for what reason?
Double underhook, trying to muscle them over and
Backdropped.
I hate to say this, but the Tribal Chief has become extremely frazzled without the benefit of having the bloodline by his side.
Every little move Rollins makes seems to put Reigns on edge. This outfit, the Shield's entrance music. I bet if Rollins gave Roman a fist bump, it would make the Tribal Chief go nuclear.
Seth Rollins just sitting back and degrading his opponent. Point of the elbow finds the mark.
And they're going shot for shot, blow for blow.
Boom! Slugging away with everything they've got.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Both absolutely drained, but both refusing to give up.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. What impressive determination from both.
Both superstars just unloading, putting it all on the line. Oh, one thunderous final blow. Finds the roll-up.
Yeah, that was clearly a rope break. Caught him right in the jaw.
Oh, what a shot.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Display of strength here. Big powerbomb. Seth Rollins says he knows Roman Reigns so well. Says he knows how to prey on the insecurities of the Universal Champion.
Rollins knew there was one thing that Roman Reigns could never, ever get over. That it was Seth Rollins who chose to end the Shield.
That blow to the back of Roman Reigns with a steel chair so many years ago broke up perhaps the greatest faction in WWE history. Who would have thought that moment would still loom so large and be the biggest key to victory for Seth freaking Rollins? Going up, going down, punches and counters out. What a clothesline! Ouch! Let's go. Here comes the stop.
Trying to stop and got hit by an RKO.
Targets the gut to end the offense. Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Lift it up. What's next? Oklahoma slam. Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here? And these non-stop attacks on the torso have more than done their job here.
We could be looking at broken ribs.
And a big right hand.
Oh, no. He is in a bad way.
Well, he got busted wide open by that attack.
Oh, scoreboard!
Shoulders down here. The ref calls it off. He's on the ropes.
No! Tope, what? Throwing all caution to the wind and leaping to the outside. Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight, they're doing it to each other.
Neckbreaker attempt. Oh, look at the power.
Great resistance and a neckbreaker counter.
Lining him up. This is now Seth Rollins' chance to end the historic title reign of the Tribal Chief.
Superman punch! absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Reigns sent for a ride.
I don't know what he's got in mind heading to the floor here. At the
The champ might have just sealed things. I don't even think Roman's aware of where he is anymore. He has tunnel vision for Rollins. The only thing the Tribal Chief is seeing right now is red. And heaven have mercy on Reigns, Shield brother now.
The head of the table. And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the Tribal Chief. Reigns unsure of what to do.
Roman Reigns determining what to do now. Will he slay his former brother? Reigns now. Look, gonna lock in the guillotine. Submission move locked in. Submission move locked in.
Rollins in major peril right now. Rollins looking like he's starting to fade.
Seth trying desperately to make it to the bottom rope.
I'm not sure he can make it, Corey.
Trying to make it to the rope to force some sort of break. Seth trying to hang on. How can he do this here? Is Rollins going to tap here? What's Rollins going to do? Is he going to tap out?
Well, he makes it to the rope. Reigns has a 5 count to break the hold.
And Reigns breaks the hold here. Roman breaks the hold, and this match continues.
It just shows you how locked in Roman Reigns is to winning this match. Rollins just motionless now. Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth again, but I feel it's just a matter of time. The fun and games.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet.
Chance to retain here. The champ might put this one to bed. And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally